The wonderful world of food. I hope you're hungry. Specifically, kosher soul food. Our next guest, James Beard award-winning chef Michael Twitty, explores the recipes of the Black and Jewish cultures by weaving together the flavors, history, and stories experienced within both. Twitty's new book is called Kosher Soul, The Faith and Food Journey of an African-American Jew, informs readers about the similarities between both cultures and how those connections influence the food in their communities. Michael Twitty, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Hi, thank you.
So listen, you grew up in D.C. with a predominantly Jewish community. You've described that as a kid, you would pick up challah with your mother to make French toast. On the cover, you are sitting at a table with rainbow-colored challahs. What does that represent for you?
So the challahs before me on the cover of the book, each one represents a different part of my identity. So one is a pride challah, and one is a challah with blue and white. Another challah has black, red, and green. Another challah is all the above. Because challahs are braided, braiding them together means I'm a whole person. I'm not just one, I'm all the above. And the challah is, of course, the bread we as Jews use to honor the Shabbat, the Sabbath. So the idea that this Jewish bread can also represent all the different other parts of me is what I want to convey to the reader before they even open the book at all.
I love that right away. Now, you used to teach at a Hebrew school, and you converted to Judaism at age 22. What connections did you find within the religion and the culture that helped influence your approach to kosher soul food?
I taught 7th grade, 6th grade, and the older grades at 4 or 5 schools at one year, challenging middle schoolers. But, you know, the biggest thing was middle schoolers teach you how to tell the truth. They teach you how to really think about why you're here. And one of the strengths of my classroom is that I learned how to figure out how to convey to them why I was there. And one of the things that I'm really proud of is that my students would say to me, you're the only teacher who's telling us why we should be here and why you're here. So for me, that enabled me to, start on my journey. And in teaching about the Shoah, about the Holocaust, and it was a book about the food of Hitler's model ghetto. It was actually the dream memories of these people, called The Memories Kitchen. That book started me on my journey to teach about the food of the enslaved. And then that came back to me teaching about both the food of the enslaved, emancipated people, resistance food among African Americans, but also Jewish traditions in food around the world.
Yeah, food can say so much about a person, right? What is one of your favorite dishes in the book that you think perfectly embodies the real essence of kosher soul?
I honestly have to go with something that you just can't have every day, if at all. My kosher soul rolls. I made them for Andrew Zimmern the first time I appeared with him on Bizarre Foods. And he ate every single one of them.
My stomach is actually growling. So your book, it's really conversational. Your voice kind of serves as a guide into a world that not everybody's really familiar with. Why is the historical context of cuisine? I know you touched on this a little bit, but why is the historical context so important and such an important concept in understanding before you go into cooking?
It's about empathy. It's about really understanding how these things got to our table. They didn't just show up because it was delicious. With food, people they want it to be, very apolitical, very acultural, very easy, very kind of almost a recreation. And I'm asking people you can have the recreation, you can have the fun, you can have the enjoyment of the food, but also use that table as a place of meeting, a place of understanding and learning.
You identify as a gay African-American Jewish man. Now, you have described that being Black and Jewish isn't an anomaly, and that Black people are not monoliths. What do you want readers to understand about the intersectionality here of race and culture, specifically as a Black Jew and a gay man?
So we're survivors. We know how to survive. We've used every tool in the book, even down to humor, satire, irony, and we do it well. We make art with our surviving skills. We make food, we make culture, make theater. I'm very proud to be from 3 very rich, culturally active, exhausting people who know how to make it through the millennia, who know how to create and survive and also fight for social justice.
That's great perspective. Michael, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you very much.
Twitty's book, KosherSoul, The Faith and Food Journey of an African-American Jew, is out wherever books are sold.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.